Hi, my name is Bob Guntharp. I'm an attorney with the Ritchie Law Firm, and I've been practicing law for in excess of 30 years. And I'd like to talk to you about hard cases and how you turn hard cases into winning cases. So, some years ago, I had a case that involved a motor vehicle accident. My client was struck by a truck on the highway, and he had developed some strange symptoms, some symptoms that the doctors were having difficulty understanding. He had been seen by another attorney. That attorney had given up on his case, and he came in to see me. So I sat down with him, we discussed it. The case intrigued me, and so I dug into it. I learned about the medicine. I learned about what his specific problem was. And the interesting thing here is that he had a congenital problem, a problem that he'd been born with, that was aggravated by this accident. So he came to me, having been abandoned by the prior attorney, and I took the case. We worked it up in preparation for what is called a deposition, where the other lawyer has an opportunity to sit down with your client and put them under oath and ask them questions. I spent 2 weeks with this client, preparing him every single day, because I realized this was a big case and it was a complicated case. I prepared him for the deposition, spent the time that was necessary, and he sailed through it with flying colors. I then met with the specialist who had treated him and performed several surgeries. That specialist was not in Virginia, it was in another state. I traveled to that state and had a lengthy conversation with the specialist. The specialist then was supportive of the case. Long story short, we filed a lawsuit. We proceeded through the litigation. Obviously, we filed a lawsuit because there was a deposition, but we proceeded through the litigation, close to trial. I was approached by the lawyer for the defendant, the truck that struck my client, and they asked if we'd like to mediate the case. So we agreed to that, went through a mediation, and resulted in a settlement, a multi-million-dollar settlement for that client who had been abandoned by his prior attorney. I encourage you, if you have a case, to contact us at the Ritchie Law Firm. We'll take the time to listen to you, and we think outside the box. Give us a call, talk to us. It costs nothing.